south, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the drive with a give to Walton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with Walton. And shedding through the tackle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On play action, they'll throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
Now a carry for Walton. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And they'll run again. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Chark. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They go play action now. Lawrence got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Here's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
leader, right?
To make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going deep here for Landry. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
These two teams all tied after one. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a give to Etienne. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. It's Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Arnold. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Open man right side is Shark. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Shark. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. 14, Falcons 7. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now Jones. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Walton. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now Jones. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down now, it's Walton. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this one is right down Broadway. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence to throw. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Walton. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Here's Walton. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Lawrence will throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Now Lawrence on first down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon in charge.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Dancing to his left, and that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throw left side complete. That's Arnold. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. Right there, Chenault for the Jacksonville touchdown. Laviska Chenault, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now Jones. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Well, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run. This is Walton. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll try again. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Jaguars. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking deep for Julio. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And now Chenault on the end around. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 153 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. He's got the first down inside the 10. Touchdown! Travis Etienne. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Jaguars get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And they open the lead up now to 25. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
how about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Now Etienne to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Another tote for Etienne. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Man, 188 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. Flushed out right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Gano the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will extend this big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And they take a knee. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Let them know, let them know.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.